Police 10-7. A drunk shakes her moneymaker. Shutting down a garage party turns into a full-blown fight. But arresting one of the brawlers isn't going to be easy.
What? Or what?
After you leave.
Basis on what?
And Nick's new romance gets cut short by a liquor ban.
It's not very often that you get pulled over with a Sheila under your arm. Thought I was going to get a bit, you know.
There you go. Look, there's a policeman now.
It's Saturday night, and Constable Paul Scott has been called out of Christchurch Central to deal with a domestic taking place across the road from the police station.
He doesn't want to tell me anything.
We've been out at a one food festival today out in Micro. She's intoxicated.
Oh, bollocks!
And you want to sit down and be quite close?
Absolutely. Would you like to listen to my story after his? And we've had a very nice night. And just having a
I'm not.
well, what would you call it then?
I'm going to get a treatment.
It's nothing to do with the Wine and Food Festival. The Wine and Food Festival was fantastic.
Sam's clearly not going to listen to Bill, and Paul hopes he'll have more luck convincing her to go home.
I do agree with that.
How steady are you on your feet?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because
A better idea.
the better idea is just down over the river, as you probably know. There's some taxi stands. Just grab a taxi and...
Hey, look, I really don't... I'm really not bothered by this.
Yeah.
I would really wish you were actually fighting
Yep.
the bad...
Yeah.
Okay. But as I said, there's some taxis just over the river, and unless you feel like walking though, it's only a couple of blocks.
No, I wanted to do a little dance.
Do a little dance. Okay. Leaving with the money for the taxi.
Get down tonight. Come on. Hey, look. Yeah. What the hell did you expect at the end of the
I
day?
don't think he expected dress like any money for it, so come on.
Look,
See you.
See you, mate.
See you. Take care, eh?
get down tonight. Get down tonight.
But getting Sam to follow her frustrated husband isn't easy. She doesn't want to leave her newfound friend.
Thank you.
There you go. Have a good night, eh?
Yeah, I think I will. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go to work. I think wanting you to go home.
I know he wants me to go home, but I'm interested. Let's fast stretch.
Correct. Just one day.
Eventually Sam stumbles down the road, but the couple only get a few metres before she starts up again, this time with a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, my trousers are too big. I lost a lot of weight, okay? They're still around the house, okay? Be happy.
Finally, the pair head off towards a taxi, leaving Paul to go back out on patrol.
There's a fight in progress over in Northcote. At this stage, it appears there is 5 or 6 male Polynesians having a drinking session in the garage, and it's turned into a scrap.
When Constable Warwick Stainton arrives at the North Shore garage party, things seem to have calmed down, but there's plenty of people spilling out onto the street.
Just get the f*** out of here. Ain't nothing happening. Just get the f*** out of here.
They're all very drunk, but it's Aaron's friendly welcome
Hustle.
that points to him being the likely source of trouble.
Dude, are we going to have to leave you here? Or do you want us to take you away?
Take my way.
Yeah, I can take you away if you'd like.
I ain't a dog, but I can just take my way.
Yeah, if you can continue to carry on in a disorderly manner like you're doing, I will take you away.
Disorderly.
Yeah, you are being disorderly.
Disorderly.
You are.
Hustle.
you're making offensive gestures towards other people.
Not to you. Not to you.
He's barely able to speak, but Aaron's mate Lyle manages to come up with some good advice.
To shut up.
Who's the occupier of the address?
It's good for you to shut up.
Hoping Lyle might see a little more sense, Warwick tries to convince him to end the party.
There's been some fighting here, hasn't there?
There's no fighting.
There's been some fighting here.
There's no fighting.
Yes, there has been. Because people have rung us to say there's fighting here, and they wouldn't have called us.
Maybe they think it's a fighting, but that's
Okay.
how I...
All your guests are completely intoxicated. That guy can't even stand up.
Prove it.
But Warwick's attempts at a peaceful solution are getting nowhere.
This party needs to end now. Okay?
No! I can prove my rights. I've been jailed before. No! I've done jail, son. Hey! Listen.
If we leave now, there's going to be another fight. There's almost another fight right behind you right now.
Not fighting.
Okay?
And with the party-goers in no mood to move on, Warwick rallies the troops.
We're going to enter the property, okay, to prevent any further breaches of the peace. We're going in there. We're going to, again, the guys that don't live there, going to get them out on the street. I'm just going to separate them and send them home and walk them home, okay? If anybody doesn't want to leave, give them one warning and then they can come for obstruction. Okay, guys, home time, please. Home time.
But just as police head in, the scuffle turns into a full-blown fight.
Can we take him? No! Take it. Take it. Shut up! What for? Take it, please. Don't talk to me like that. Please.
Wait, don't touch me. We will.
Hey, no!
And it's no surprise to find that Aaron is at the centre of it all.
Police over here. Hey, police over here. Take him. Don't make him.
Just relax. Just relax.
Relax.
Just relax. Oi, there's no Just relax, mate. Just chill.
Right, home time.
Take him.
Go to the beer.
Walk home, please.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
We need enough men.
Side. No way, man. Yeah. Who's your father? On the blue. On the blue?
Hey, don't talk to me like that. No. Don't make that flop.
Vincent tries to get his dad out of the brawl.
What's his name?
But Peter's too wound up to notice his son trying to help.
Dad.
No. Okay, mate. You're under arrest for obstruction. All right? Take him, guys. We're on.
Don't do that again.
Come on.
I'm all right.
Come on.
Police. I'm all right. Did I take my dad home? Is this it? We'll give one more.
No, there's two more.
Two cuffs?
Yeah.
But it's too late for warnings.
Okay? You're going to come back with us to the police station. All right?
Why are you taking me? It's a trouble.
I know. Yeah, I know.
You know?
But we can't have any more.
When you get in,
We can't have any more fighting. All right?
mind your head.
Mind your head. Bring your feet in.
I'm so fat, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you are too fat. Come on, bring your feet in. Come on, bring your feet in. You can do it. You're not that drunk. No, you stand this side. Stand this side. Watch him.
And with one brawler on his way to the cells, Warwick still has to deal with Aaron.
Right, is this the one troublemaker, or we got more?
Yes, mother.
Take him for obstruction, thanks.
Obstruction for what? I ain't done nothing.
We've asked you to leave.
I know my
You haven't
rights.
done it.
Kids. What have I done? Nothing. Obstruction for what? What?
We asked
My
you-
attack is. Get out of here.
But he's not going without a fight.
What?
Stop resisting. Stop.
Don't resist.
Don't resist.
Stop resisting.
You mother.
It takes 4 officers and 2 handcuffs to get Aaron under control.
All right, we're going to stand you up now, all right? Stand up. Come on, stand up. Right.
But finally, they have him moving towards the patrol car.
Yep.
Hey. You what?
All right. stop him from spinning anymore. Put your legs in. Sweet, whose car's this?
It's mine.
Yours? See you back at base.
It's your gentleman.
With Aaron safely secured, Warwick issues a final warning to the homeowner, Lyle.
I asked you nicely twice, okay, and I wasn't getting any result. I'm sure he is a good father, all right, but we can't have people scrapping outside your place, all right? Okay, all right. Take yourself in, pour out the beer, get some sleep. Okay, they'll be all right, we'll look after them.
And with peace restored to the street,
Okay.
Warwick heads back to the station with the party's other troublemaker, Peter, who's managed to calm down.
I don't like the fight, you know.
You don't like to fight?
I don't like it. Because, you know my way, I love everything.
You love everything?
Everything. You know me, I got 7 kids.
7 kids?
7 kids.
You've got 7 kids?
Yeah, I got.
You are a busy man.
Trust me.
7 kids?
He's a big man with a big family, but at least Peter has a reason to behave.
You're doing this for your 7 kids, all right?
Yeah.
Which is more than can be said for his sparring partner, Aaron, who's still very aggressive.
Hey, what have I done? Danny? Huh? Have I killed anybody?
Through here.
I ain't killed nobody.
Through here.
Huh?
Through here.
Police decide to keep Aaron and Peter separate, but Peter can't understand what all the fuss is about.
What I've got to bring you over here for, because if I left you where you were, you might have finished the night with a bottle in your face. One of you two was going to win and one of you two was going to lose. And one of you two was going to go to hospital, all right? That's my prediction, all right?
And Warwick is almost immediately proven right when the pair meet in the watch house.
Oi! Hey! What did you say? Where's my brother? I was he gone. Back home.
Just...
He go back home. He go back home.
And with one drunk put away, the angry drunk tries to give his details.
Oh, yes, Kevin. I'm from there. They're nice.
Yeah, that's not a date of birth. You're going to have to give me some more details, otherwise we're going to have to put you in a cell.
I was born in New York.
Until you sober up.
1979.
Yeah, but what day and what month?
And Peter's finding it all very funny.
This is your room, all right?
I ain't that stupid, nigga.
Okay.
With Aaron not calming down, Warwick takes a cautious approach to uncuffing him.
Okay, that's your hot man.
Yeah, what are you gonna bring me away?
Gee, you're in a good mood. You didn't need to have any trouble.
No, I'm a good man.
But this debrief is going a lot better.
You're just a big happy giant, aren't you? Oh, look, I'm just glad he's here and he's safe and he's not injured. And at the end of the day, if I've got him out of that situation, both of them out of that situation, and I brought them back to the police station safely and without any injuries, there's no blood, there's no broken bones, then in my opinion, I've done my job correctly.
Aaron and Peter spent the night in the cell sobering up. They appeared in court the next morning and were convicted of obstruction. Peter received diversion and Aaron was convicted and discharged. It's early on Saturday morning and Invercargill Constable Simon Cairo and Helen Todd have enjoyed a quiet shift, but council cameras have spotted a man drinking in the central city liquor ban area.
Light coloured shirt.
This fella here.
And when the officers follow it up, they encounter Nick.
Well, come here, mate. What are you drinking there?
Yeah, that's mine.
No, that's mine. I'm sorry, that's mine.
Yeah, no, that guy's been seen drinking it. So what's happening is, zero tolerance this weekend okay, with the breach of liquor ban, so going to have to get you back to the station, take you back to the breach of liquor ban. Yeah, no, fortunately it's a zero tolerance this weekend, so just jump in the car, mate. You have a seat in the car.
Can I get this girl's number first?
You want to get her number?
Yeah, mate.
Quickly, yeah, you can quickly get the number. Just from our observation team, had information that this chap here was drinking this this bottle of alcohol here. So obviously there's zero tolerance in the city this weekend. So he'll be arrested and taken back for breach of liquor ban. He'll be processed from there. I'm just exchanging phone numbers with the lovely lady. So we'll get him on his way now. He's had enough time to talk. Okay, mate. Yeah, listen. Yeah, just grab a seat in there, mate, and don't worry about texting at the moment, all right?
Can I say her number, though?
Yeah, just...
That's all good, eh?
Yeah, and I'll just... Oh, you got to jog it. Oh, that's all right.
The officers haven't just put an end to Nick's night out. It seems they've also interrupted a rare opportunity.
I'm pretty embarrassed, actually, eh? It's not very often I pick up a chick.
Oh, so she's all falling apart on you?
Yeah,
oh, you've got a number. Hey, that's a bonus, isn't it?
Oh, it's a bonus, but...
Okay, so you've been arrested for the breach of liquor ban. You understand that, mate?
Really? Okay, yeah. Fair.
Yeah, the right to refrain from any statement and remain silent.
I'm going to be the shit big
time, aren't I? Through here.
Hey.
Hey, you're all good. Come on, fella.
It's not very often I get this, is it?
Nick might have missed out on one keen woman tonight, but at the station, he thinks he may have spotted another.
Just want to come over here, mate?
Oh, can I watch this?
No, not at the moment. No, we'll leave that one there. All right.
This is pretty f***ing embarrassing, eh?
Just want to empty out your pockets, thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, good on you. I'll just have to give you a wee pat down, okay?
Oh, really? That's a bit rough, isn't it?
Okay. Just come over here and chuck your arms up here.
Yeah, okay. Don't get too frisky, eh? This chick that I met at a pub, you know. I was walking down the street, having a beer. Oh, that's where I f***ed up, eh? That's where I f***ed up, because I was walking down the street having a beer. If I didn't have a stubby in my hand, I would have been sweet, wouldn't I, love?
She looked pretty keen too, there.
Oh, I know.
She's...
Well,
you've got a phone number though, so...
Oh, well, I got a phone number, but...
There's always a follow-up. Rightio, mate, so just going to ask you a few questions here, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
So you're under the influence of alcohol, drugs or solvents?
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
Alcohol.
The alcohol?
I'm not under drugs.
Okay.
It's not very often that you get pulled over with a Sheila under your arm. Thought I was going to get a bit, you know? Help me out a wee bit, cop, because I'm getting Mr. Logan, he's a good sort. Where's he?
Nick's keen to share his exploits with anyone who'll listen. Even his ex-woodwork teacher turned policeman, Constable Lowry.
Beer and jam, you know, as you do.
You know you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I know. What happened was I met up with this chick, and it's not very often I meet up with a chick, you know. And
You thought, whoa.
yeah, I thought, hell, you know. So I went out the stairs with her, and she wanted a beer, so I put her in my back pocket, put her stubby in my back pocket. I walked out there with her, and away we went. But he got pulled over, didn't I?
Try and impress the woman, eh?
Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it?
Yeah, that is what happens.
Looking after the Sheilas, eh? Yeah. And I still didn't even, all I got is a dry dick, nothing. Didn't even get...
That's no good. That's no good.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to be offending or anything.
And each time, the story just gets better.
I gotta take a stick with me to town and fend the woman off, because they stick to me like a shit dog blanket. Yeah, look at this. Wait, long and should be all over me like a rash on fire. They love me. They wouldn't like me much at the moment, would they?
Right, Nick.
Anyway.
Just Nick, take 2 steps for me, stay there.
Yep. I need 2, I'm allowed 3.
Stay back on that jump.
Okay.
Take 2 steps for me.
1, 2. Ooh, that's slippery,
Just
isn't
do
it?
a rotation.
I can something break my neck on that.
Yep. Keep going.
Do you want to check my ass, make sure I got nothing on me?
Yeah. And step back.
Step back. Right, what I do now? Cameras are running. You know what? Oh, come get a photo with me.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. So, where's Philip? Oh, excuse me. I know I'm being a What? And I am, aren't I?
Come here, mate. What's an explanation why you're...
Well, I was trying to impress the ladies.
To impress the ladies?
Hey, we've all done it, haven't we? Haven't we? I'm going to head back to where this chick is, because she's a good sort.
He's pretty anxious to get back to his female friend that he just met, but we'll just play that by ear, and hopefully if he settles down, he'll be able to go and see her.
Nick's brief romantic adventure cost him $250 for breaching the liquor ban, and it's reported that he later caught up with his hot date. We hope it went better the second time. Next week on Police 10-7...
Is he upstairs?
When a wanted man decides to escape into a crowded nightclub...
Yeah, down that way, love. This way?
He finds the nightclub, but not the crowd. Possibly a first for police.
Let's f***ing go then.
A drunk driver desperate to go to the station.
Oh, I want to go have a birthday so I can go the f*** home. It's as simple as that, mate. Let's go.
When Dave's mates point the finger at him...
Which one of you is driving the car tonight?
That one, sir.
You're driving, yeah?
He makes a confession of his own.
Okay, so why are you hiding?
Because I saw you guys.
Is that
and
it?
I was drinking and driving, so yeah.
And Dunedin police
This is the golf club.
intercept some street fighters.
Come on!